In Matthew's Gospel, Jesus says, when you pray, go to your inner room, lock the door, and pray to your Father in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will repay you. Well, in John's Gospel, we have a wonderful opportunity to go into the inner room and listen to Jesus pray to his Father. And in this prayer, we're going to see something very special, a relationship between Jesus and his Father. It's something about the relationship that we need to know. So what is this detail about Jesus and the Father? Let's find out. Every time Jesus prays, something big happens. Jesus prays and Lazarus walks out of the tomb. Jesus prays and the multitude receive plenty of bread and fish. And so this particular prayer that we're going to be reading this weekend, Jesus is going to do something really, really big. He's going to make eternal life available to everyone. This is truly an incredible gift, is to have eternal life. Now, there's a condition to getting this really good gift. You have to accept it. You have to accept the gift. Let me give you an example. We had leaks in the church roof, and we needed to fix it. And the insurance company came out and said, well, it's the wind had caused causing the roof to leak, and so we're going to award you, a lot of money to fix the roof. So, of course, that was great. I was really happy that this is a really good gift. But that means that we have to fix the roof. It's a lot of work to fix a roof. So I had to get a permit. I had to get dumpsters, scaffolding, a crew, material. Then there's the cleanup, and there's a big mess on the lawn, so we had to do landscaping. Instead of fly fishing in the evening, I was up on the roof taking out shingles. So it was a lot of work. But that's part of accepting the gift, is that you have to use the gift. And so same here is that when God is offering us eternal life, we have to accept the gift. Now, this is how it works with eternal life. You have to inherit it. That's the only way, according to John's Gospel, that we can receive eternal life, is we have to inherit it. So that means we have to be a part of the royal divine household. We have to be a part of God's house. So let's talk about this for a minute. So let's say you're an orphan going into a house. The first thing you want to do is, when you go in a house, you're going to want to know what some of the traditions are. What do they do in this house? What is that? If I'm going to live in this house, I'm going to have to absorb some of these traditions. In our household, I had 4 brothers, so my parents had 5 boys, no girls. And so there was a tradition that we always came in the house through the cellar. That way we would dump off our wet and muddy shoes, take off our coats, sweaters, and leave the mess in the basement. And then when we come upstairs, the house is nice and neat. Imagine 5 boys coming into the house with coats and dirty, muddy shoes. And so that eliminates all of that. So this is a tradition, and anybody that came into the house did the same thing. They would follow us into the basement. This is a tradition. Now, in the prayer of Jesus, we have the tradition between the Father and the Son that we need to know. So listen to this. It says, so Jesus turns to the Father and says, they have kept my word. Now they know that everything you gave me is from you, because your words you gave to me, I have given to them. Everything of mine is yours, and everything of yours is mine. So this is the tradition. I call this tradition the everything rule. It's everything. So what the Father does is he hands everything over to the Son. The Son hands everything over to the Father. This is the relationship. This is the tradition that's in the household that we need to learn to adopt. Imagine being in a household and everybody's giving you everything that they have. It'd be wonderful. But then we got to do the same thing. We offer the same thing. So how exactly now do we follow this everything rule? That everything we have now belongs to God. Everything we have is for God. In traffic, I'm going to be like God. I'm going to be patient. If I get extra something, I'm going to share that with somebody that doesn't have anything. I'm going to do the things that God would do in any situation. So I'm living my life like I'm in the household, like I'm a son or daughter of God. And this is the way you will inherit this great gift. So Jesus is praying, about to do something really great, which is to give us eternal life. And then once to get eternal life, we have to be a part of this family. and part of the traditions of the family. And so this prayer gives us insight between this really intimate relationship between the Father and the Son, and we see, oh wow, that's why that's where the closeness is. That's why it's the everything rule. And so let's think of that when we go to church this Sunday. Is that, God, I want to be dedicated to you. I want everything to end up glorifying you. I want to reflect you to the world. And this is how we can follow the traditions and be of the household and really be children of God. And then we can inherit eternal life. Well, I hope this video is helpful to you, and please subscribe. And also, there are many other videos that you might want to check out if you haven't seen them all. And I hope to see you in the next time.